Say yes to new beginnings.
Yes.
Say yes to new standards of excellence.
Yes.
Say yes to engaging reportage with a difference.
Yes.
Introducing Yes International Magazine.
Quite a number of people have adduced some reasons why they think or why they believe that PDP lost the election. One of the reasons is, they keep saying that PDP as a party has always failed to learn from lesson. That what happened to Atiku Abubakar also happened to Goodluck Jonathan. That he should have been able to find a way to resolve his differences or whatever the issues were or still are with the governors who were not happy with his emergence, his support for the chairman of the party. That's talking about Iyochia Ayu. So these people are saying that these are some of the things that contributed to that Atiku went into the fight without having a united house. And the house divided against itself cannot stand. As the director of the strategic communications of that presidential campaign, how would you respond to that, sir?
We live in a largely superstitious society where if a man dies of headache, a witch must have killed him. It's the same thing in elections. There are always 1,000,001 reasons that people can adduce to why a candidate lost or not. In this case, I have no doubt in my mind that despite the fisticuffs in PDP, Atiku still won the election. That is my belief. Number two is that if you look at the G5, as they call themselves, even members of the G5 could not help themselves. Number three is that Atiku Abubakar took a safer risk. It would have been more disastrous if in the middle of a presidential campaign, we begin to change members of our National Working Committee. You cannot remove a chairman in the middle because one man of noise of Wike says he must go. It was Wike who removed his own brother, Prince Uche Secondus, from the party because he was planning to become the president of Nigeria, which is his legitimate right. It was because of Wike that Governor Peter Obi ran away from PDP because he saw that the mega force that Wike was bringing will completely obliterate him in the party. So he had to take off and leave the party. So when you talk about these issues, and the problem in PDP, I've likened it elsewhere to a civil war. The one in APC, I liken it to a world war. I have never seen a party where they are abusing their own president, where they are bullying a sitting president. I've never seen such an unruly gang in my life. They were abusing their own president. They were attacking him. APC failed spectacularly, and even the wife of the president was seen on television, heard on radio, read in the newspapers, apologizing to Nigerians that we have failed. Please forgive us. So it has nothing to do with it. Rigging is rigging. Not following the rule of law, not obeying, your own process and procedure is what led to that calamitous election. And that is why the whole world is blooming on behalf of Nigeria. Nobody is rejoicing. People are everywhere. I've been out of Nigeria once since after the election. Everywhere, people were sympathizing with me, condoling, consoling me as if I was just coming from a kind of bereavement. That is not how to conduct an election. I don't have any problem with declaring whosoever. Somebody will complain. But in this case, we're saying there was no process followed. And once the process is not followed, did we not postpone the gubernatorial election to next week? So why were we in a hurry to declare a winner in the middle of the night? That is the issue. If they follow the process and some people still complain, that would be okay. I'm not saying that Atiku must win by fire, by force. That's not what I said. Atiku has not told anybody that he must win, but he said the due process was not followed. So declare the election null and void. It's a simple arithmetic. We saw all the jaga they were doing. How they will cancel this, rewrite this, reduce this figure, increase that figure. They had artful dodgers working for them. I call them artful dodgers who manipulated the whole thing and came up with their own mathematical calculus and additional mathematics and whatever you want to call it.
Okay, sir. Now, in the event that Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu's victory is not upturned by any court of a competent jurisdiction, would you still allow Alhaji Atiku Abubakar to try in 2027, or would you ask him to now take some rest? What would be your advice as one of those who are now very close to him?
I am a Democrat. I do not take decisions on behalf of anybody. I attempted to contest myself last year, and once I didn't make it, I supported our candidate. So he hasn't told me that he's interested in running. That has nothing to do with me. It's beyond my power, and I do not ascribe to myself the powers that I don't have. The decision will lie squarely with the candidate himself.
Okay.